recommended. Zaria Z. Lopez, recommended. Andres I. Lozano, recommended. Enrique Lozano, recommended. Victor M. Lozano. Brandy Luke. Eric M. Luna, recommended. Montgomery GI Bill. Samuel Harold E. McFadden. Tracy D. Marble, recommended. Angel D. Marquez, recommended. Jesby B. Martinez, recommended. Karen I. Martinez, recommended. Magnolia Martinez, recommended. Camry C. Matthews, recommended. Kevin D. McDonald Jr., recommended. Devontae D. McInnes. Ryan B. McGlory. Stefan R. McKelvey, recommended. Rashawn McKenzie, recommended. Ronika D. McNeely, recommended. Prairie View A&M Opportunity Scholarship. Brichet C. McNeil, recommended. Christy L. Medellin, recommended. Alejandra V. Medrano Rodriguez, recommended. Jacqueline A. Medrano, recommended. Rigsdale Family Award, University of Houston Downtown. Carlos A. Melendez, recommended. Terencia L. Melendez, recommended. Jacqueline L. Melgar, recommended. Stephanie M. Mendoza, recommended. Elizabeth Mesas Isasaga, recommended. Gabriela Miranda, recommended. Octavian J. Mitchell. Alan Monico, recommended. Edward Montiel, recommended. Dave C. Moore Jr., recommended. Maya C. Morales, recommended. Marcus M. Moreno, recommended. Bernard C. Morning, recommended. Oscar Musino, recommended. Sheila Munoz Galacia. Delfino A. Munoz, recommended. Nancy Munoz, recommended. Bryant Murgas, recommended. Sierra Nash, recommended. Miriam O. Nava, recommended. Christian M. Nazario, recommended. Sasha M. Neal, recommended. Troy L. Ned Jr., recommended. Ashley N. Nelson, recommended. Dawn Nelson, recommended. Kiana D. Nelson. Chi B. Nguyen, recommended. Hua Ke Nguyen, recommended. Quinn Nguyen, recommended. Tony Nguyen, recommended. Philip C. Nord. Kendrick D. Norris, recommended. Gary North III, recommended. Deja H. Nunez, recommended. Marco A. Olguin, recommended. Isaac D. Oliver, recommended. Daniel Ontiveros. Roland A. Ontiveros, recommended. Luis R. Orellana. Floyd D. Osborne, recommended. Ana C. Pacheco, recommended. Mayra A. Palacios, recommended. Mykesha L. Palmer, recommended. Orlando Palomo. Ashanti Parker. Eric F. Peña, recommended. Alexa M. Perez, recommended. April Perez, recommended. Jacqueline Perez, recommended. Joanna Perez, recommended. Jose L. Perez, recommended. Juan Perez. Stone A. Perez. Aaliyah P. L. Pete, recommended. Priya J. Pettit. Leo MBC Scholarship, Texas A&M Corpus Christi Track Scholarship. Tam Pham, recommended. Dondrika L. Phillips, distinguished. Regent Scholarship, Houston Baptist University. Regent Scholarship, Abilene Christian University. Carla I. Pineda, recommended. Shimonice N. Price, recommended. Giovanni Puentes, recommended. Trevon T. Queen. Josiah E. Kenia, recommended. Genaro A. Ramirez, recommended. Jesus A. Ramirez, distinguished. A.B. Barrett Award. Jose A. Ramirez. Karen L. Ramos, recommended. Bernard D. Randall Jr., recommended. Amelia Reese, recommended. Montgomery Reserve GI Bill. Maria E. Reyes Lopez, recommended. Griselda Reyes. Jennifer Reina, distinguished. Denise S. Rincon, recommended. Jory Rios, Aldine Scholarship Foundation, recommended. Stephanie Rios. Karina Y. Rivas, recommended. Aldine Scholarship Foundation. Rosa D. Rivas, recommended. Bridget J. Rivera, recommended. Viridiana Rivera, recommended. Amber M. Roberts, recommended. Damon K. Roberts, Jr. Danielle L. Robinson, recommended. Norberto Robledo, recommended. Jesus A. Rodriguez Negrete, recommended. Francisco J. Rodriguez Orozco, recommended. Blanca L. Rodriguez, recommended. Christian Rodriguez, recommended. Aldine Scholarship Foundation. Esteban Rodriguez, recommended. Jennifer A. Rodriguez, recommended. Juana Rodriguez, distinguished. Kenny S. Rodriguez, distinguished. Mariana Rodriguez, recommended. Miguel A. Rodriguez. Victor G. Rodriguez, recommended. Yadira J. Rodriguez, recommended. Brianna N. Rogers, recommended. Nicole M. Rojas, recommended. Beatriz A. Romero Contreras, recommended. Gabriel Romero, Jr., recommended. Diego Romero. Marlon J. Romero, recommended. Aldine Scholarship Foundation. Jacqueline M. Roque Martinez, recommended. Alicia Rosales, recommended. Alondra M. Rosales, recommended. Jessica Rosales, distinguished. Aldine Scholarship Foundation. Danielle C. Ross Flores. Devante E. Roy, recommended. Beiner J. Ruiz, recommended. Juniette E. Ruiz, Aldine Scholarship Foundation, recommended. Brian A. Sagastizado, recommended. Crystal Salazar, recommended. Michelle G. Salazar, recommended. Jennifer Saldana, recommended. Dania E. Salmeron, recommended. Prairie View A&M University Scholarship. Romulo San Juan, recommended. Sergio Sanchez Jr. Jose Sanchez, recommended. Mark A. Sanchez, recommended. Yvette Sanchez, recommended. Yvonne Sanchez, recommended. Tiara A. Sanders, recommended. Cesar H. Sauceda Diaz, recommended. Damian D. Scott. Dwayne Seaton, Jr., recommended. Gilead Missionary Baptist Church Scholarship. Brian L. Seek, recommended. Aria G. Sellers, recommended. Montgomery Reserve GI Bill. Yesenia Serrano, recommended. James A. Shoup. Christina L. Simmons, recommended. Kalia A. Sims, recommended. Felipe A. Sixtos, Jr., recommended. Jakara N. Slusher, recommended. Angela E. Smith, recommended. Jamisha E. Smith, recommended. Kirsten R. Smith, recommended. Aldine Scholarship Foundation. Tatiana M. Smith, recommended. Vertus S. Smith, recommended. Zachora M. Smith, recommended. Monique N. Sonchi, recommended. Edna G. Sorto, recommended. Jonathan A. Sorto, recommended. Lucero A. Sosa, recommended. Ninosca Soto Escalante, recommended. Jennifer K. Soto Uribe, recommended. Nancy Soto, recommended. Sunny Suvanaroth, recommended. Abilene Christian Merit-Based Award. Trent O. Spland, recommended. Marquise D. Starling III, recommended. Ladarian R. Stevens, recommended. Mirna Taboada. Miriam Taboada, recommended. Aubrey E. Tavar, recommended. Stephen M. Taylor, Jr., recommended. Deja T. Taylor, recommended. Demontre J. Thomas, recommended. Ronisha R. Thomas, recommended. Torian D. Thomas, recommended. Trishay M. Tidwell, recommended. Hugo S. Tinajero, recommended. Jeanette Tinoco, recommended. Carlos A. Topete, recommended. Yvonne Torres, recommended. Odalis J. Tovar, recommended. Larry V. Tran, recommended. Omar G. Tristan, recommended. Quinn Y. Tucker, recommended. Brandon T. Tyrone, recommended. Jonathan T. Tyson, recommended. Alondra Ulloa, recommended. Cynthia V. Usmanzor, recommended. Ruby S. Valentine, recommended. Luis A. Valenzuela Jr., recommended. Valeria M. Valle. Kenya L. Vallejo, recommended. Tam M. Van, recommended, AEF scholarship. Emily E. Vasquez, recommended. Gilberto E. Vasquez, recommended. Natalie C. Vasquez, recommended. Ricardo D. Vasquez Ibieta, recommended. Miguel A. Vasquez, recommended. Sony Chani Ben, recommended. Demanisha C. Venters, recommended. Claudia T. Vera, recommended. Montgomery Reserve GI Bill Scholarship, Marine Corps Tuition Assistance Scholarship. Ava Y. Vidal, recommended. Montgomery Reserve GI Bill Scholarship, Marine Corps Tuition Assistance Scholarship. Belinda M. Viera, recommended. Virginia M. Viera, recommended. Jenny M. Villanueva Cantarero, AEF Scholarship, recommended. Eric Villanueva, recommended. Rocio Villarreal, recommended. Clifford T. Walker, recommended. Shannon L. Walker, recommended. Devante D. Walter. Rochelle A. Walton, recommended. Christopher B. Warren, recommended, AEF Scholarship. John Tara Washington, recommended. Jaquela D. Watson, recommended. Adarius T. Wesby, recommended. Tierra Webster, South Plains College Track Scholarship. Chatuga A. Weston. Diamond A. White Martin, recommended. Alexis L. Williams, recommended. Brianna M. Williams, Galili MBC Scholarship, recommended. Chelsea J. Williams, recommended. Devante D. Williams, recommended. Kavion R. Williams, recommended. Kiera Y. Williams, recommended. Ranisha B. Williams, recommended. Roderick B. Williams, Jr. Sean A. Williams, recommended. Willie R. Williams. Chastity A. Willis. Sedasia Y. Wilson, recommended. Jalil Woodbury. Renisha L. Woodrow, recommended, AEF Scholarship. Joseph W. Wright III, recommended, Montgomery Reserve GI Bill Scholarship. Meshawn D. Wright, recommended. Emily M. Zapata. Maria N. Zavala, recommended. Oscar D. Zul, recommended. Sonia A. Zul, recommended. Sharice Smith.
Graduates, please stand. At this time, graduates, please move your tassels from the right to the left, symbolizing your graduation from Dwight D. Eisenhower Senior High School, graduating class of 2014. A reminder to the audience that you must exit through the doors at the rear of the arena. Please stand for the school song and remain standing until the graduates have recessed.